I don't think Labour's institutionally anti-Semitic. I'm really sad to see people like David Treisman go. And I know it's not just him speaking for himself. I've had plenty of people tell me they're leaving the Labour Party in my own constituency and across the country for precisely the same reason. And we've got a duty to do whatever it takes to make sure that David Treisman and everybody who thinks like him feels that they can rejoin the Labour Party with confidence. So that's the duty we've got. It's actually a shared responsibility, and that's why I think we've got to take really effective steps now. I would want a rule change to say that in clear cases of anti-Semitism, there ought to be automatic expulsion, just as we expel for people who support other candidates at an election, that we have got to be much stronger in saying denying there's a problem is part of the problem. And I personally think the attitude that we take and the cultural exchange we have with the Equality and Human Rights Commission is really important. We should be saying we've tried to make change, we've done some things that have improved, but obviously we've still got a problem. Here's all the books, here's all the information, here's all the staff, open access, help us now work this through. Look, it's gone on far too long. We have made some changes, but we've still got a problem. I actually don't think pointing to a particular individual is right here. There's collective leadership. One of the reasons I've said the shadow cabinet needs to be fully informed, we need to have a full discussion in the shadow cabinet, is because we've got a shared responsibility to do something about this. I would rather join with others in the leadership team and across the party to deal with this than to sort of say it's the fault of X, Y or Z. I think we need to be clear what we're talking about here. It's not uncommon to have an agreement when you leave a job that you can't use confidential information that you've gathered in the course of that job. All lawyers are used to that. In many other fields, that's absolutely common. But what's equally common and needs to be defended is the right to make a protected disclosure. That's not a breach of an NDA. A protected disclosure is where you are putting something out there which exposes wrongdoing. And that is not a breach of the NDA. I don't know what the Panorama programme has in it, but I do know that as a matter of principle, the Labour Party says that protected disclosures are, by definition, protected. But I think it's important for all our staff now, and for all our former staff to know that protected disclosures mean that if they are exposing wrongdoing, that is protected and not covered by an NDA.
And exposing anti-Semitism and interference from the leader, that would be exposing wrongdoing?
We'll see what is in the programme, but that is why you have protected disclosures, so that if people feel there's wrongdoing, they can get it out there and be protected in doing so.